was in a family, and my father was making skating boots, and I decided to take it up. But at that time, the family wasn't in very good financial circumstances, and I learned to skate in a pair of football boots with a pair of skates put on top of them. And I skated in 1928, 1929, 1930. That was at the old glaciarium. In those years, the season ran from May the 1st till September the 1st, which is exactly 4 months. So that was 12 months I skated. In 1931, I was Australian speed skating champion and playing interstate ice hockey. So a lot of people tell you that ice skating is very difficult, but I beg to differ.
Ken found himself right in the midst of a depression. He couldn't get a job in Sydney, so he packed his bags and headed off to England with £5 in his pocket and the promise of work if he played ice hockey for Birmingham.
In pre-war, the league in England was the biggest ice hockey league outside the true professionals anywhere. They ran teams at Wembley, 2 teams at Wembley, 2 teams at Haringey, Richmond, Streatham. It was a very, very competitive league.
How many Australians would have been playing in those days?
Just me.
Just you. Well, you've done a lot of things on your own. You've represented this country in a lot of ways on your own. Tell us about some of those experiences.
Well, as I say, I was a speed skating champion of Australia. When I went to England, I entered in the British Championships over there, and I won their half mile and their mile championships 2 years in a row and broke records on all 4 occasions. And the skating people in Australia saw fit to nominate me for the 1936 Olympics. I was 22 at the time, and I thought it was a great honour, but I said, oh, there's nothing to this. I can handle this.
Were there signs of the military around in that particular time?
Looking back, certainly there were. There was quite a militant amount of soldiers in that present which you would not find in any Olympics today, possibly other than in Russia.
Ken, you had the opportunity of meeting Hitler. What were your impressions of the man?
He presented me with a sash that went to all team captains, and as I was a one-man team, I've got it. And they're not going to get it away from me. I thought he was quite a normal kind of person, to be quite honest. I think he was a misguided man, but by the same token, he did a pretty good job for Germany until he put them into a war.
These days, Ken still skates. He coaches youngsters and recently featured at a Golden Oldies Glaciarium reunion, where he again partnered the great Pat Gregory on the ice.
After the war, when I came back, I had the pleasure of meeting Pat Gregory, who, in my opinion, this will be quite hotly argued by a number of people in Australia, is still the greatest skater that Australia has produced. A tremendous girl, did everything on her own, worked her way up, the only true international gold medalist we had because she got her gold medal overseas. And at 55 is still skating and skating well.
At 70 years young and a lifetime of fond memories, the speed may have gone and the generation gap evident, but the style of a champion, it's still there.